Good morning. My name is SmallBizDavid, and I'm a baby boomer. I was born in the third year of baby boomerism, 1949. About 7 years ago, I started a television show and a website and a brand identity, and I called it Dreaming with Entrepreneurs. One evening, I had an epiphany, and I ran down to my computer and bought the name Dreaming with Entrepreneurs. Uh, that morning, I called my attorney and we put an LLC into place, Dreaming with Entrepreneurs LLC. And then in discussions with my attorney, we decided that it would be in my best interest to get a trade registration name, Dreaming with Entrepreneurs. So I began a legal process which lasted for about 3 years. And I actually registered the name Dreaming with Entrepreneurs. My dream was that I would create a reality television show about small business, with small business owners, about small business, helping folks to start small businesses. I went on my journey and I created 65 television shows about small business under the name Dreaming with Entrepreneurs. It was a wonderful experience for me and created a great library of information about small business. At about show number 60, it became increasingly more difficult to produce my sometimes twice a week television show on public access television here in Cincinnati, Ohio, where I live. At show number 65, Kevin and I decided that we should go in a different direction as to necessarily producing for public access television. We would go to the internet. That was about 5 years ago that I made that decision. Produce those shows in a 2-year period. We started on that journey to create an internet television show, and were very successful in a show that we did, a broadcast that we did live streaming at a website called stickham.com. After about my 500th, 600, 700, I don't know how many shows I did, broadcasts at stickham.com, it was a Thursday afternoon, and immediately after I did that show, that broadcast, I got an email saying that the website would close down. And that evening at midnight. And it was very shocking for me. First of all, I didn't know that I was doing my last show. And I had to then find a way to bring that small business information to an audience that had grown to 14,000 followers, over 14,000 followers, and 2.5 million page views. What was I going to do? Then I went on another search, the third search, of how I was going to best bring my small business information to the marketplace, to cyberspace. About a year ago, it was in February of 2012, I started to do YouTubes, and now have collected a library of 500 YouTubes about small business information and about starting a business. But I wanted something more dynamic, something real time. So we started to study Google Plus Hangouts and Google Plus Hangouts on Air. And we were able then to say, geez, that's the way we want to do it, because we will get the same effect as producing a broadcast on YouTube, because a Google Hangout on Air can immediately be made into a YouTube by just telling the system that's what I want at the end of the broadcast. Next week, we are actually going to launch formally our Google Plus Hangouts on Air. And I'm very happy to say that my very first broadcast is going to be with my friend Barbara Weltman. Barbara, she did broadcasts with me at stickham.com for almost a year. Every Friday at 9 o'clock in the morning Eastern Standard Time, I would Skype Barbara. I would Skype her on this screen, and we would have a conversation that would go to oursmallbusinesstv.com. And it was a wonderful experience. And of those 2.5 million page views, I guess that, well, thousands of those page views were attributable to the broadcast that I was doing with Barbara. Barbara is today recognized as the #1 small business tax expert in this country. And on Monday afternoon at 4 o'clock, we're going to launch again a discussion with Barbara, hopefully something regular, and we are going to use her book, Small Business Taxes 2013, as our textbook, if you will. This book is the 15th consecutive year that Barbara has published this book with the folks at J.K. Lasser. And I am proud to say and happy to say for Barbara that just 2 weeks ago, that book was recognized as the best small business book in its category by SmallBizTrends.com. Collaborating with baby boomers. Collaborating with baby boomers is perhaps the most important concept, strategic business plan, strategic marketing plan that I have ever done in my 40 plus years of being a small business owner. The SmallBizDavid Foundation, LLC, which I set up about a year ago now. The purpose of the foundation is to share whatever resources we possibly can, so that now, primarily, our target is going to be baby boomers. We have created a system of cash flow in David's Barter community, in landing pages that we call davidsbarter.com/ whatever the small business keywords are for that particular landing page. We have created a system of cash flow that we want to share first with baby boomers like myself, who find themselves in the same basic condition that I have found myself as a baby boomer. And here we are today. What are we going to do tomorrow? And how are we going to do it? It happens, my friends, with small business collaboration. The concept of businesses collaborating with one another is the most important concept for the success of that small business in today's marketplace. It's about small business collaboration and how can we help one another. I want to help as many baby boomers as I possibly can, and there's 75 million baby boomers out there, to show them what I have done and what has worked for me and helped me move along in my life on a day-to-day basis. The same thing can happen with them, with you, using your intellectual properties in the social marketing and social network social tech work, as I call it, environment that I created, that I've been developing actually for the last 3 years in davidsbarter.com community. So we're going to share experiences. We're going to share information, and we're going to uh, help folks establish their positioning better in today's marketplace. Then, and here's where it is extremely important, as a charter member of the SmallBizDavid Foundation and collaborate in the spirit of collaborating with baby boomers, baby boomers will then become mentors. There's no better mentors than a baby boomer with 20, 30, 40 years of business experiences. And we will mentor students of entrepreneurship with not only our community's social marketing, social tech work, but with the business experiences that support that very important cash flow system that we have been able to create for ourselves. It's an exciting experience, and we are in exciting times. And I strongly urge and strongly recommend that you, as a baby boomer, first visit the SmallBizDavid Foundation.org and become an active member, a participating member, not just a member, but participating. Number one, creating a cash flow system for yourself. And number two, sharing that experience with a student of entrepreneurship. The future of entrepreneurship in this country rests with our students. And so the SmallBizDavid Foundation has also created student entrepreneurship development training. And we will use as our textbook for that training my third book, How Do You Answer These 749 Questions About Starting Your 2013 Small Business. Come along with us in our journey, and together, as we collaborate with one another, we will make our world a better place in which to live.